guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. Before we get into this video about Chris Stokes as well as Raz B and Marques Houston and his young wife Maya, go ahead and like the video, comment down below, and if you're new, smash that subscribe button to take flight with us.
Fake love, I don't need it, you can keep it, that's a fact. I had to make up my mind. I took that weight on my shoulder.
Well, it seems like the internet has finally canceled Chris Stokes and Marques Houston over Raz B's previous claims, you guys. Social media has went as far, you guys, as to cancel Marques Houston and Chris Stokes over claims of unwanted attention by both of them made against them by former boy band member Raz B. And that isn't even it, you guys. They say that Marques Houston allegedly got into a relationship with Mayana less than a month after her 18th birthday, but had known her for years prior. Twitter asked how Chris Stokes and Marques Houston have not yet been canceled over the shocking allegations, and they now believe wholeheartedly that Raz B was telling the truth, and they want Chris Stokes and Marques Houston out of here. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below, you guys, and let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Have y'all heard about it? Well, if you haven't heard about it, you know that I'm here for you with the tea. Raz B has claimed for years that he was allegedly touched and fondled while in the boy band B2K by both Chris Stokes and Marques Houston. His pleas were dismissed by most, and he was even mocked by fellow bandmate J Boog for making the claims. But after allegations made on Twitter about Marques Houston becoming engaged to an alleged runaway, y'all, while she was just 19, Twitter started to do a little bit more detective work.
Because you know what, me and Boog was in a room together. Chris Stokes put us in a room together and made us do stuff together. You feel me? Me and Jarrell Houston. So it's like I've been protecting people for a long time. I have nothing to lose. I have no one to fear, and it's tacky. And I don't give a about B2K. B2K. You know what I'm saying? I am B2K. And if ever gonna get right, you have to come clean. Because you're not gonna live. You're not gonna sweep anything under the rug. I was with Chris Stokes and Marques Houston, and that's the truth. Well, my truth is the fact that Chris Stokes had me and Jarrell Houston in a room sucking each other's. My truth is that hold on, Judy, hold on. My truth is that J Boog has Leslie. You get what I'm saying? So I'm dealing with everybody's blaming, pointing the finger at me, but ain't nobody backing me. So this ain't nothing that you can do. This only have nothing to do with you. I don't even care about that film. I'm producing The Boogaloo Kid. The movie's already funded. I own 8% of the movie. I don't care. I'm not tripping off the movie. I'm talking about the principle, and you know what I'm talking about because you're a God-fearing woman. You know what spiritual warfare we're fighting.
And I mean, to be honest, you guys, I've always believed Raz B, because I mean, why would someone who had millions of dollars as a teenager of a boy band group be coming out trying to ruin his image by saying another man and his protege touched him? And another crazy thing about this is I was touching on this same exact subject last year, you guys. I mean, I don't know if some of you guys remember that I did an interview with Quentin Tarver, and Quentin Tarver was like a solo artist back in the 90s who was always playing alongside Immature when Marques Houston was in the boy band group. And Quentin Tarver said that he had never told anybody his story except for Raz B, you guys. Quentin Tarver and Raz B sat on the phone and had a conversation about all the things that they went through back during that time. But the crazy thing is, you guys, is that Quentin Tarver was going through it before Raz B was even thought about, allegedly. So now that all of this has come back out, you guys, and Twitter actually wants Marques Houston and Chris Stokes canceled, I am here for it. Josh Sweetener posted on Twitter, "Can someone please explain why Marques Houston, a 30-year-old geezer, is engaged to a 19-year-old girl who he allegedly knew before she was 18. They announced they were in a relationship 22 days after she turned 18 last October." And Josh was basically saying that now, since all of this has come out, that the comments on Marques Houston's Instagram are now limited. I really am not trying to be shady when I say this, you guys, but like I said, I had already done some previous research on this entire situation, and I actually had the same questions last year about why Marques Houston was with this young girl. And when I actually went and looked into it, I noticed that Marcus Houston might be a little fruity in the booty. And I mean, these are just my beliefs and personal opinions. However, I feel like that Marcus Houston might have married Mayana just because, like, she's young. I feel like that she would just be so accepting to be with Marcus Houston, really not knowing his past secrets. I felt like that he could just move on with his life and pretend like he wasn't gay and have kids with her and everything. But on the cool, y'all, I really feel like Marcus Houston married that girl because Chris Stokes has something to do with it. And I feel like Chris Stokes really be trying to keep Marcus Houston under his belt, because if Marcus Houston start talking, baby, Chris Stokes is gonna be another R. Kelly. So someone else had retweeted Josh's comment and said, let's also wake up the fact that she went missing in 2016 and is still on the missing list. And if y'all haven't heard about that, then y'all know I got the tea for y'all. Now, I really don't know how true this is, you guys, and the Twitter FBI have figured this out. But they're saying that Marcus Houston's wife was last seen alive on August 6th of 2016. And they say that her circumstances were that Mayana's birth mother lost her rights in California and Mayana got adopted in 2012. However, she ran away from her home on August 6th, 2016 at 8 a.m. No one has seen her since, but they said it is believed that Mayana is with her birth mother, Paula Harris, or with her maternal grandmother in California. I mean, if there's a million people on Twitter convinced that this is Mayana and the same Mayana, then look, y'all, I am so lost for words. I don't even know what to say. There's been a lot of rumors and speculation for a while now that Chris Stokes is guilty of what he has done to the boy band B2K in the past, as well as Quentin Tarver and allegedly probably many others. And someone from Twitter messaged Chris Stokes on Instagram, and she actually got a reply from him, you guys. And this is what she said: Jehovah Witness is going to stop you. You got another thing coming, you water buffalo looking toad. You will be in prison, you light skinned R. Kelly. Chris Stokes responded, never. Only people who do things wrong to people go to jail, and those are lies. And you will see in the end, watch. Never did anything to anyone. Sorry you feel that way. The person replied back to Chris Stokes and says, the only person I feel sorry for is those people. You can act all innocent and act like you have no idea. Well, it's too late because you're trending top 10 on Twitter and videos are being made about you. So Jade posted on Twitter that Chris Stokes keeps saying at the end, but they never talk to people. Go to Marcus Houston interview on Nick Cannon's show where he talked entirely too much. He deflected the rumors hard. Chris is known for sending lawsuits and thugs to stop people from talking, but his days are numbered. Mia Monet commented on Twitter, it's because they are Jehovah's Witnesses and the men love young girls. It's sick. Lots of people have been saying that Chris Stokes is Marcus Houston's wife's daddy. However, that is just her play dad, you guys. That's not her real biological father. And I'm really thinking that Chris Stokes might have found Mayana on the street somewhere, because Chris Stokes has a daughter that's almost Mayana's age. So it just doesn't seem too far-fetched to me, you guys, that Chris Stokes found Mayana when she was homeless and took her in, and Mayana and his daughter became close. And then she realized that he was the manager of B2K. I mean, hell, I would stick around. But I'm guessing this little reunion just did not make sense to a lot of people on Twitter, you guys, because Chris Stokes was indeed trending on Twitter yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still trending today with his nasty butt. However, Black Twitter wants to know why Raz B's assault allegations weren't taken seriously after just realizing that Marcus Houston is engaged to a woman who calls Chris Stokes quote unquote dad. Black Twitter went on to say, Raz B warned y'all. He said Marcus Houston him and y'all laughed at him. It's male victims should speak up, but when they do, y'all clown them or don't believe them like y'all do women. Someone else commented, y'all remember when Raz B, former member of B2K, accused Marcus Houston of fondling him and as a result was made a laughing stock? Someone else responded, it still amazes me that Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston haven't really had their Me Too time yet. It's openly known that they've allegedly preyed on and abused multiple folks. Someone else from Black Twitter chimed in and said, just a reminder that when Raz B came forward, multiple times about the abuse he suffered at the hands of these men. He was made fun of, dismissed, and degraded by fans and the media and his bandmates. I mean, y'all, that is so sad. Someone else responded, I always hated how Raz B was laughed at and mocked just because he told the world that Marques Houston and Chris Stokes did. That took a whole lot of true courage. B2K were all just kids. Raz B should have been believed. Someone else replied, if Raz B came out in 2020 with his story, it would be over with. I feel so bad he had to deal with people calling him insane. This is why men don't want to speak out about stuff that happens to them. I'm definitely not going to let y'all forget that niggas literally said, no, Chris, no. Raz B looking. Black men made fun of Raz B for speaking out about being touched so much that they put it in a rap song.
No eyelids can't blink, look at boy. You are the weakest link, look at boy. No, Chris, no. Look at boy.
And y'all, even though this has been brung up for decades, no one has ever done anything about it, and Marques Houston never responds to the rumors. So tell me why he got on his Instagram, y'all, and responded to allegations about dating his fiance while she was underage. And I don't know why he went and did that, because you just making it worse. This ninja wrote a paragraph, y'all. He said, with all that's going on in the world, my love life shouldn't be a topic, but since it is, let me just give y'all the facts so you don't have to allegedly believe or create rumors. After reading the blog that was published about my fiance and I felt with this situation I needed to speak, because this is not music or television. This is my family, my future wife, and my life. I met Maya in 2018 through a mutual friend. Never before then did I even know she existed. The fact that she was listed on one of our films was a misprint or someone being messy. Anyone can post on IMDb, and there's no way someone that young could even work on a film set in the position of art director, because that position requires years of experience. Maya is like a daughter to Chris Stokes because we are all like family. Being a Jehovah's Witness, we all showcase true love like family. That's it. Chris's real daughter, Chrissy, met and became friends with Maya at Jehovah's Witness convention. It was then that Chrissy and Maya became friends. Maya and I didn't start dating until she was an adult. We fell in love and got engaged in March of 2019. My dad, Michael, loves her, and the people I am closest to all love her as well. Most importantly, we have a Jehovah's blessing. There is so much more to be concerned about in the world than creating rumors about me. No one ever gets facts anymore. They just run with stories. But hey, I guess it comes with the territory. So to all the rumors about me, none of it is true. And that's the story. No twists, no turns, no scandals, just true love. There is nothing that can come to light because there's no darkness in my life. You wanted the truth. I don't have anything to hide. So if you're waiting for something else, you will be waiting forever. Please, people, focus on staying safe through this pandemic and continue fighting for what you believe in, as long as it is true justice. And the fight is with love, not hate, because we all matter to God. And I put God first in all things. I love all who support me, and thank you. I won't let you down. I love y'all. Peace and love, Marques Houston.
So long, sleeping from sofa to sofa. Now I'ma step on these little bitty bitches in some brand new Gucci low. Some Gucci walking. I got tired of eating Big Mama's chicken. Now it's business when I walk.